towards stardom at 168 pounds. And he was the guy, remember, that was left on the outside looking in for the Super 6 tournament at super middleweight. Now, maybe that was a blessing. The top guys have beaten themselves up while Bute has marched through, taken a belt, and is beating up one man after another. This is Brian Magee, who is sturdy and steady, giving the Romanian native some good work, except where the body shots just kept piling up on Magee. One after another. Round 6 put him down. Round 7 put him down. Round 7 a second time. Actually, third knockdown of the fight. Bute continued to land several body shots. Bute's left to the body kept getting through. I mean, these highlights look like it's just a pummeling, but Magee did have some success, made Bute work for it. But LUCIAN BUTE, another powerful left body shot, will end the fight in round 10. A tremendous performance. Again, Bute continues to rocket towards stardom, and doing so in front of the Montreal fans. The Canadian fans love him there. LUCIAN BUTE winning by TKO as we go to Keep Your Edge, brought to you by Just for Men, Mustache and Beard. Keep Your Edge. He is 8-0 in title fights since his 2007 bout with Alejandro Barrio. Now, again, defending his title 7 times, 7 knockouts in 8 title fights. And that's not facing Super 6 competition. You see the opponent's combined record, impressive against many different Europeans, among others, but not against the very best in the world. The very best in the world are in the Super 6. Let's get back to Teddy Atlas. Teddy, it looks like Andre Ward is the class of the Super 6 tournament. We don't know yet. They're only in the semifinals. But how would you stack up LUCIAN BUTE and Andre Ward?
Well, first of all, I'll take it on myself to say Magee was made to order for him. Magee was also knocked out by Carl Froch. So he was made to order for him. So I wouldn't be calling Bute Tony Zell just yet. But he stacks up okay in the Super 6. The thing that he would have problems with, you know, Glenn Corp Johnson, of course, is 42 years old, so you don't know what he's got left. He's an aggressive guy. He's a smart guy. He's a guy that really tests you. The trouble for Bute will come from the guys in the Super 6 that press you and have a chance to get inside. That's the weak spot of Bute. He wants to stay on the outside, use his southpaw, style, and keep a little distance and do some counterpunching. He's developed a terrific left uppercut, and he knows how to get that across, but he leaves himself a little vulnerable. He doesn't fight well on the inside, so guys that get inside, they can have a chance. Also, when he's fighting that way, he pulls back. Guys that can be aggressive, guys that can step with him, they're going to be able to exploit some of the kinks in his armor. So it comes down to styles. There are guys that he'll match up well with in the Super 6. There are a few guys that he won't match up well with there, that will catch him going back, that will try to engage him on the inside. And I'll tell you something about Andre Ward. He will make adjustments, and he will exploit his weaknesses, and he will test them on the inside where he's not real good.
Yeah, no, look, Ward is sensational. He has different gears. Let me just throw another thing at you. We really haven't talked about this, Teddy, because Glenn Johnson just jumps into this tournament because, look, they've gone through Jermaine Taylor, Alan Green, Mikkel Kessler. They've all bowed out. It's going to be Glenn Johnson, Carl Froch in the other semifinal. It's Ward and Arthur Abraham in the other. But Glenn Johnson, bigger guy. I know he's older. He just mentioned it. Former light heavyweight champ. Could he, kind of upset the whole apple cart here by jumping in and then getting in and maybe testing Andre Ward if he gets there?
If he has a good night, and I mean that seriously. If he has a good night at 42, sometimes he doesn't always automatically have a good night. When you're younger, like you are, you always have a good night, Brian. But when you're a little older and you get a little over that spot there in the 40s, not every night is automatic. So if Johnson has a good night, yeah, he can upset a lot of guys. He's very experienced, he's a real fighter, and he's really going to push the envelope. And he's fun to watch. All
right, I'll use a honeymooner reference for you, Teddy. We have reached the second plateau, as Ed Norton would say. Thank you, Teddy. Get ready for the next fight.
Well,